Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss the method to solve given system of linear congruences. For this we need Chinese remainder theorem. Let us first come to the statement of the theorem. Statement is, let n1 n2 up to nr be positive integers such that GCD greatest common divisor of ni and j is equal to 1 for I not equal to j. Then the system of linear congruences, x is congruent to a1 modulo n1, x is congruent to a2 modulo n2, up to x is congruent to ar modulo nr, has a simultaneous solution which is unique modulo the integer n1 n2 into up to nr. This is a statement of Chinese remainder theorem. Means here we have system of linear congruences. X is congruent to a1 modulo n1, x is congruent to a2 modulo n2 up to x is congruent to ar modulo nr. Condition is that ni and j, GCD of ni and nj is equal to 1 for I not equal to j. Means here we have to find a smallest positive integer x such that it gives remainder a1 when divided by n1, gives remainder a2 when divided by n2, gives remainder ar when divided by nr. Means we have to find a smallest positive integer x such that it gives remainder a1 when divided by n1. Definition of this is n1 divides x minus a1. Means we have to find x such that it gives remainder when gives remainder a1 when divided by n1, and same x gives remainder a2 when divided by n2, and same x gives remainder ar when divided by nr. Okay. Then the system of linear congruences has a simultaneous solution which is unique modulo the integer product n1 n2 up to nr. This is Chinese remainder theorem. Okay. Using this theorem, we can find the simultaneous solution of given system of linear congruences which is unique modulo the integer n1 n2 up to nr. Okay. The method to apply this Chinese remainder theorem in solving the system of linear congruences, we will first find the we will follow these steps. First is let n is equal to n1 n2 up to nr product of all ni's. Okay. And next we consider let capital Nk is equal to n divided by small nk. Means n1 n2 nk minus 1 into nk plus 1. See, this is n1 n2 nk minus 1 nk plus 1 into nr. Nk will get cancelled out. Means nk is nothing but the product of all the integers ni where nk is omitted. Okay, except nk, all the all ni's in this nk. Okay, after these two steps, the next step will be, we will now solve the congruences. We will next solve the congruences nkx congruent to 1 modulo nk, where GCD of this nk and nk is 1. And from theorem 1, we know if this condition is holds, if this condition holds, then this congruence has a unique solution modulo xk. Clear? And then in the last step, the integer given by a1 n1 x1 plus a2 n2 x2 up to ar nr xr is a simultaneous solution of the given equation of the given system of linear congruences. Okay, we will follow these 4 steps in order to solve any linear system of congruences. Okay. Let us understand this method with the help of example. Consider the first example. Solve the simultaneous congruences. X is congruent to 7 modulo 21 and x is congruent to 3 modulo 8. Means we have to find the smallest positive integer x such that it gives remainder 7 when divided by 21, and same x which gives remainder 3 when divided by 8. That x we have to find. Okay. Now comparing these, comparing with this system of equations a1 modulo n1 and x congruent to A2 modulo N2. We have here A1 is 7, A2 is 3, N1 is 21 and N2 is 8. Okay, from here. Okay, for first step, we will first find the small n, which is N1 into N2. Okay, next we will find, or let, this is our first step, let n is equal to N1 into N2. Now N1 is 21 into 8. Okay, and product will be 168. This is our first step. Next, we define capital N1, which is nothing but n divided by N1, that is 21 into 8 divided by 21, that is 8, and N2, that is n divided by N2 is equal to 21 into 8 divided by 8, which is equal to 21. Clear? Note that GCD of N1 and N1, small n1 and capital N1, that is 8 and 21 is 1, and N2 and small n2, that is 21 and 8 is 1. Okay, now we will now solve the congruences. We will now solve linear congruence. Solve the congruences. We will now solve the congruences. First, N1x is congruent to 1 modulo N1 and N2x is congruent to 1 modulo N2. Okay. Now we will solve these two congruences. Okay. Now consider one. N1x is congruent to 1 modulo N1. Okay. Now GCD of this and this. Capital N1 and small n1 is 1. Therefore, this congruence has a unique solution modulo n1. Clear? Now, this is 8x is congruent to 1 modulo 21. Okay, now we will solve this congruence. Now, clearly, GCD of 8 and 21 is 1. Therefore, by Euclid's algorithm, there exists integers R and S such that 8 into R plus 21 into S is equal to 1. Okay, 21 into S is equal to 1. Now we will divide 21 by 8. Okay, now this is 16, 5, next 8, 3, then again this is 2, 3, this is 1, then 2, and remainder is 0. Okay, now this 21 can be written as 8 into 2 plus 5. Okay, next this 8 can be written as 5 into 1 plus 3. Then this 5 is written as 3 into 1 plus 2. Then this 3 is written as 2 into 1 plus 1, and then in the last this 2 is written as 1 into 2 plus 0. Clear? Now we will start with this step, second last step. Okay. We have to find the values of R and S. Okay, we will start from the second last step. Now, from second last step we have 1 is equal to 3 minus 2 into 1. Now, 2 can be written as 5 minus 3 into 1 into 1. Okay, that is 3 minus 5 into 1 plus 3 into 1. That is, this is 5 into minus 1 plus 3 into 2. Now, 3 can be written as 8 minus 5.1 into 2, 5 into 1, that is 5 into minus 1 plus 8 into 2, plus 5 into minus 2 from here. That is this 8 into 2 plus 5 into minus 3. Now we will write the value of 5. 8 into 2 plus 21 minus 8 into 2 into minus 3. That is 8 into 2 plus 21 into minus 3 plus 8 into 6. That is, this is 8 into 8 plus 21 into minus 3. Okay. That is 8 into 8 plus 21 into minus 3 is equal to 1. Or 8 into 8 is equal to 1 plus 21 into 3. Okay. Or this can be written as 8 into 8 is congruent to 1 modulo 3. 1 modulo 21. Okay. Now, our first congruence was to solve. We want to solve 8x is congruent to 1 modulo 21. That was our equation 1. Okay. Now, from this and this, we get x is equal to, or x is congruent to 8 modulo 21 is one of the solution, and it is unique modulo 21. Okay. Therefore, let x1 be equal to 8 is the solution. Clear? X1 is equal to 8 is the solution. Next, we will now solve the second congruence, n2x. Next we will solve n2x is congruent to 1 modulo n2. Now we will solve this congruence. Now n2 is 21 into x is congruent to 21x is congruent to 1 modulo 8. 1 modulo 8. 21x congruent to 1 modulo 8. Okay. Now from here, we can simplify this on dividing 21 by 8. Remainder is 5. This can be written as 5x is congruent to 1 modulo 8. Since 8 to the 16 and 21 minus 16 is 5. 5 is the remainder. Okay. Now we will solve this. This step is we have reached from this to this using the commutative property of congruence relation. We know A is congruent to B modulo n, implies B is congruent to A modulo n. Okay. Therefore, 21x congruent to 1 modulo 8 can be written as 1 is congruent to 21x modulo 8. Okay. So here we can write this in more simplified form. We have to write the integer obtained when 21 is divided by 8, or the remainder obtained when 21 is divided by 8. This is nothing but equal to 1 is congruent to 5x modulo 8. That is 5x is congruent to 1 modulo 8. Clear? Using commutative property. So, this 21 is more than 8. So, we will divide this 21 with 8 by 8 and the remainder will be the next. Okay. So, here we have written, instead of 21, we have written 5x. Now, we will solve this congruence. Okay. Now, same here also. GCD of 5 and 8 is 1. Therefore, by Euclid's algorithm, there exist integers R and S such that 5R plus 8S is equal to 1. Okay. Now, we will divide 8 by 5. 3. Again 2. Then 3. 2. 0. Okay. That means now this 8 can be written as 5 into 1 plus 3. Then 5 is written as 3 into 1 plus 2. then 3 can be written as 2 into 1 plus 1, and this 2 is written as 1 into 2 plus 0. Okay, now we will start from second last step. Now 1 is 3 minus 2 into 1. Now this 3 minus 2 can be written from here. 5 minus 3 into 1, that is 3 minus 5 into 1 plus 3 into 1, that is 5 into minus 1 plus 3 into 2. Okay, now we will substitute the value of 3 from here. Okay, that means here we have, therefore 1 is equal to, we were here, 1 second. Now we will put the value of 3 here. Okay, 5 into minus 1, 5 into minus 1 plus 3 into 2. Okay, now this is same as 5 into minus 1. Now 3 can be written as 8 into 5 into 1 into 2. That is, this is 5 into minus 1 plus 8 into 2 plus 5 into minus 2. Clear? That is, this is 5 into minus 3, this minus 1 minus 2, and plus 8 into 2. Clear? That is 5 into minus 3 plus 8 into 2 is equal to 1, or 5 into minus 3 is equal to 1 plus 8 into minus 2. That is 5 into minus 3 is congruent to 1 modulo 8. I can write like this. Okay, therefore x is congruent to minus 3 modulo 8. Therefore x is congruent to minus 3 modulo 8 is the solution. But we want our answer free from negative sign, and we know minus 3 is congruent to 5 modulo 8, since 8 divides minus 3 minus 5, that is minus 8. Therefore x is congruent to 5 modulo 8 is the answer. Okay, is the solution. Therefore x2 is equal to 5 is the solution. Clear? x2 is equal to 5 is the solution. Now we will use our last step. Therefore solution of, using Chinese remainder theorem, therefore solution of simultaneous congruence is given by, we have a formula, is given by x is congruent to a1 n1 x1 plus a2 n2 x2 modulo n1 n2. Okay, here number of equations are 2. Okay, now substituting values of a1 n1 x1, that is 7 into 8 into 8 plus 3 into 21 into 5 modulo 168. Okay, this is 448 plus, on multiplying we will get this modulo 168, and congruent sign here. This is 763 modulo 168. Okay, now this number is more than 168, therefore we will divide this number by 168, and the remainder is here, can be written here. This, on dividing 763 by 168, 91 is the remainder. Therefore this is the answer. Therefore this is the answer, means this is the number, 91 is the number. Let us first check this number, if this satisfies the conditions or not. Now answer is x is congruent to 91 modulo 168. Okay, and our congruences given to us were, let us write congruences given to us are, x is congruent to 7 modulo 21, and second was x is congruent to 3 modulo 8. Let us first check whether we are getting the same remainder 7 and 3 on dividing by 21 and 8. Okay, now 91 is 21 into 4 plus 7. That means on dividing 91 by 20 on dividing 91 by 21, 7 is the remainder. Okay, first is satisfied. Now second, now on dividing 91 by 8, we have 8 into 11, 88 plus 3. That means on dividing 91 by 8, 88 plus 3. That is 3 is the remainder. And when we divide this number by 21, we have the 7 as a remainder. That means 91 is the smallest positive number, which gives 7 as a remainder when divided by 21 and gives 3 as a remainder when divided by 8. That means x is congruent to 91 modulo 168 is the solution of given system of congruences. Clear? Now we come to second problem. Second problem is find an integer having the remainders 3, 11, 15 when divided by 10, 13, 17 respectively. Okay, now here we have to find an integer which gives the remainder 3 when divided by 10, gives remainder 11 when divided by 13 and gives remainder 15 when divided by 17. Means what? This question is equivalent to finding an x. This problem is to find the smallest positive integer x such that we have these three congruences: 3 modulo 10 and 11 modulo 13, this one, and 15 modulo 17. Clear? Now we have to find the simultaneous solution of these system of congruences, these three system of congruences. Okay, now comparing this with x is congruent to a1 modulo n1, x congruent to a2 modulo n2, x congruent to a3 modulo n3. Here we have a1 is 3, a2 is 11 and a3 is 15. Same way n1 is 10, n2 is 13 and n3 is 17. Okay, now step 1 is to let n is equal to n1 into n2 into n3. That is 10 into 13 into 17. On multiplying we have this 2210. Next is we will define capital N1, capital N2 and capital N3 as n divided by n1. That is 13 into 17. That is 221. N2 is n divided by n2. That is 10 into 17, 170. Same way n3 is n divided by n3. That is 10 into 13. That is 130. Okay. Next we will solve the congruences. And we also note that GCD of n1, capital N1 and small n1, 221 and 10 is 1. 170 and 3 is also 1. GCD of 170 and 13 is 1. And GCD of 130 and 17 is 1. Okay. Now we will solve the congruences. Next we will now solve the congruences. Solve the congruences First is n1x is congruent to 1 modulo n1. Okay. Now this is 221x is congruent to 1 modulo 10. As discussed in the first problem, here also I can replace this 221 by the remainder we obtain when divide this number by 10. When 221 is divided by 10, remainder is 1. Therefore, I can write like this, as we have discussed in the first problem also. Now the solution of this problem is clearly 1, satisfies this. X1 is equal to 1 is the solution. On taking x to be 1, 10 divides 1 minus 1, that is 0. Therefore, x1 is equal to 1 is the solution. Now, next congruence we consider is n2x is congruent to 1 modulo n2. Okay. Now, here we have n2x is 170 and this is 1 modulo n2 is 13. Now, on dividing 170 by 13, remainder is 1. Since 13 into 13 is 169. 13 into 13 is 169. Therefore, on dividing 170 by 13, remainder is 1 only. Therefore, this is x is congruent to 1 modulo 13. And same here also, x2 is equal to 1 is the solution. Okay, clear? Next, we come to this last congruence, n3x is congruent to 1 modulo n3. And n3 is 130 is congruent to 1 modulo and n3 is 17. Okay. Now, remainder obtained when 130 is divided by 17. See, 17 into 7 is 119. And 130 minus 119 is 11. X is congruent to 11 is the remainder. 11x is congruent to 1 modulo 17. Okay. Now, we will solve this congruence. Okay. For this, here note that GCD of 11 and 17 is 1. Therefore, by Euclid's algorithm, there exist integers r and s such that 11 into r plus 17 into s is equal to 1. Okay. Now, we will divide 17 by 11. Okay. Now, here we have 17. We will divide 17 by 11. 1, 6, then next 11, 6, 5, then 6, 1, then 5 and remainder is 0. Okay. Now 17 can be written as 11 into 1 plus 6. Then this 11 is written as 6 into 1 plus 5. Then this 6 is written as 5 into 1 plus 1. Plus this 5 is written as 1 into 5 plus 0. Now we will start from this second last step. Now 1 can be written as 6 minus 5 into 1. 6 minus, now this 5 is 11 minus 6 into 1, that is 6 minus 11 into 1 plus 6 into 1, that is 11 into minus 1 plus 6 into 2. Now 11 into minus 1 plus 6 is written as 17 minus 11 into 1 into 2, that is 11 into minus 1 plus 17 into 2 plus 11 into minus 2, that is 11 into minus 3 plus 17 into 2. Okay. Therefore, 11 into minus 3 plus 17 into 2 is equal to 1, or 11 into minus 3 is equal to 1 plus 17 into minus 2, that is 11 into minus 3 is congruent to 1 modulo 17. I can write like this. Okay, I can write like this. Therefore, and we want to solve the congruence. 11x is congruent to 1 modulo 17. That was our problem. Comparing these two, we get x is congruent to minus 3 modulo 17 is the solution. Again, here we have negative sign. Now, minus 3 is congruent to 14 modulo 17. 17 divides minus 3 minus 14, that is minus 17. Therefore, x3 is equal to 14 is the solution. Okay. Now, we will apply the formula, okay, to find the solution of given congruence. Okay. Now, we have x1, x2, x3 and n1, n2, n3 also. Therefore, the solution of system of congruences is given by x is equal to, or x is congruent to a1 n1 x1 plus a2 n2 x2 plus a3 n3 x3 modulo n1 n2 n3. Okay. Now, substituting these values here, this is 3 into 2, 21 into 1 plus 11 into 170 into 1 plus 15 into 130 into 14 modulo 2210. Okay. Now, on solving this, we get 29833 modulo 2210. Okay. Now, on dividing this number by this, remainder is 1103. Okay. Congruent sign. Okay. That means this is the smallest positive integer satisfying these given problem. Means it gives the remainder 3 when divided by 10 and remainder 11 when divided by 13 and remainder 15 when divided by 17. Let us first check this. Okay. Now, first write the congruences. These are the three congruences. X is congruent to 3 modulo 10. X is congruent to 11 modulo 13. And last was x is congruent to 15 modulo 17. Okay. Now, we will check this. Okay. Now, this 1103 can be written as 10 into this plus 3, 1100 plus 3. That means on dividing by 10, remainder is 3. First is satisfied. Now, second, 1103 is 13 into 84 plus 11. That means on dividing by 13, remainder is 11. Second one. And same way, we have 17 into 64 plus 15. On dividing by 17, remainder is 15. Clear? Therefore, answer is this. Therefore, x is congruent to 1103 or 1103 modulo 2210. This is the answer of given congruences. Okay, clear? Now that's it for this video. If you have any queries or any suggestions, please write to me in comment box. In my next video, I'm going to discuss more problems on Chinese remainder theorem. Okay, thank you.